All right, well, now we talk to our Willie Jackson. And Willie, budget out this week. You must be happy. 12 million set aside for iwi radio stations.
Well, it's an election year budget, and we have to take that, and we're very pleased with it. I was at Peter Sharple's budget breakfast this week, and a lot of our people are happy. I mean, you can get cynical about this, but all governments do this in election year. And 12 million, iwi radio is very grateful, actually.
Yeah, overall we've got Hone Harawira saying it's the more or less budget, and there's not enough jobs and too much rats and mice in this budget.
Well, Hone's got to say something. He can't say, well done, wonderful Māori Party, or he could be losing a few votes. So, but really, if you look at the Māori spend, it's a good spend in terms of iwi radio. We work in the whānau order space, good spend there. Māori academics are being propped up. So, you know, you've just got to say, well done, Māori Party. And the funny thing is, it could be, I mean, geez, they'll be lucky to get back in. I think Tūroro Flavel is probably looking as the only sort of one who probably is a favourite.
It's interesting in the seats, isn't it? At the moment, particularly with Tāmaki Makaurau, what do you think's going to happen with Labour?
Well, the Labour's got to make their choices in the next few days. They've got to work out whether they're going to open up the seat or not. John Tamahere is negotiating or attempting to negotiate a settlement for Shane Taurima, and it's got to be a mana-enhancing settlement. After that, they will probably open up the seat because they won't. There's no certainty of winning it with the young fella there at the moment, Will Flavel. Labour could still win it. I mean, there was a time when you could put Donald Duck in the seats and Donald Duck would win. Will could still win it, but it'd be very tight if he's the only nominee. Rangi McLean would have a...
Why is it tight?
Well, absolutely. Rangi McLean would have a royal chance against Will Flavel. However, if Julian Wilcox comes into the race, and I think it's 80% sure now that Julian will come in, but he's still...
You know something we don't?
Probably, but anyway, I know that he's making a big decision. We should hear about that in the next couple of days. It may be that he doesn't come in, but I'm sort of 70–80% sure he will come in. If he comes into the race, he's a huge favourite to take the seat.
Well, sooner the better for all concerned, I would think. Last week we had the debate, and Winston Peters, of course, said on that debate that Judith Collins would be gone by the end of the week. Here we are on Sunday, she's not. What's going on with Winston? Well,
see, it was interesting watching the media response because the Winston detractors and haters were in like a shot. Oh, it's all over for Winston, he's finished, you know. And he wasn't very good in the House, but clearly he was a bit off his game. He looked like he was a bit crook. He was, you know, this happens sometimes. He's nearly 70. He's 69. And I was doing talkback radio on it, and I was thinking, don't count this guy out because of one sort of sloppy performance. Who was the best performer? That you facilitated the debate last weekend. He was clearly the best. Now, not just on this channel, Mitty, but on the other channel, he was there with the minor party leaders, and he won that debate
Well,
too.
I mean, I guess we have to leave it there. One thing you can say for sure, as you said, you can't hold him down, you can never count him out. We have to leave it there. Thanks so much, Willie. Over to you now, Scotty.